Clarke Auction Gallery, an absolutely beautiful September day, sunny, previewing our next sale, which is going to be on October the 12th. Previews are 4 days prior, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, noon to 6 p.m. But you can come in now because we're all up and ready. We have a monster sale. Okay, out here, I had to start with these because I really like this set. It's by Russell Woodard. It's iron or metal. Needs a bit of TLC. It looks rough, but in actual fact it's sturdy and will turn out great with a bit of sanding and spray painting, whatever you have to do. Okay, shame to go inside, but here we go. Sale is loaded with a mixture of everything. I'm just going to blow through it like I usually do because I'm not sure what we actually have. We have a pair of these beautiful mid-century style mirrored chests, great quality, great, actually very usable. I love the upholstery on this pair of bergères, down-filled but comfortable, like great comfortable. Pair of these with the cerused edges on them. This beautiful bronze mounted cabinets in our next sale, so let's not pay too much heed to that. We have a pair of these. These are German, I believe, need a maker. Once again, comfort is the best in these, and I love the color. Sturdy, great addition to your home. Over here we got a pair of these Italian silver gilt shell grotto chairs, they're called. In between it, not overly in vogue, but I think this one's just a little bit extra special. The paintwork on it is really superb. It has good age, as you can see here, for the experts looking at it. Adams style, like it to be Adams, but really just the best of quality. Came from a Bronxville estate. The people said they purchased it at Christie's decades ago, so keep an eye on that one. Here, a lot of highly carved mountain man and all sorts of men furniture from an estate in White Plains. We have this wonderful partner's desk. Nice with the big cloth feet. It has a nice Horner style armchair that goes with it. From Central Park South, great inkwell here. Patinated bronze with the crystal, the antler heads, figure in the middle. As usual, we have a Steinway in the sale. Fairly standard. People like to buy the Steinways here. They can restore them, do whatever they want to them, or use them. General consensus, this has a pretty good sound, and the board doesn't look too bad. This came from Central Park West. The woman was a famous actress, her husband and a judge, and this absolutely wonderful. Look at the patina on this. It's just really superb. A little bit of damage here and repaired, and the sword has been replaced with wood, but really great piece, especially for anyone of that profession. Okay, into the main room. We'll skip this because I'm sure Whitney will get to that Goyard trunk. In the main room, here we are. Look at this, lots of carved, lots of goodies. Okay, quite a bit of bronze sculpture, including this sort of industrial looks one here. Toy for the toy people. I don't know what these lots are. Andrew lotted them. A great collection of trucks there. Royal Crown Derby, I believe this porcelain is. And we have a very large set of this Royal Copenhagen. Tune into clarkeny.com to see exactly how much. This I figured was Baccarat because of the nice glass on it. We've clock garniture sets, a very large pair of Murano lamps here with a little Murano sticker. We've quite a lot of Majolica in the sale. This is one of two lots. We have these candlesticks here. We get these quite a lot. Below here, more Majolica, bronzes, candlesticks, that Thomas Hart Benton's and Peter section. Lots and lots, for all you bronze buyers, there's lots of Berry, all sorts of bronzes in the sale, large Israeli bronzes. We have a continent of bronzes in the sale. Below here, these are Fortuny sconces, slightly as is, but nice because they're glass. Cartel clock by Tiffany. We have this bird signed on the bottom. Lots of nice porcelains and art glass. Below here, more bronze sculpture. All came from an estate in the city. Nice big domed glass. All this aluminum, I believe, is by Arthur Court, and we have a lot of sales in it. Move over here nice and slowly. This pair of bronze Tazes are just extra grade. Look at the work on that, super duper. This vase here, I'm gonna look and see if I can cheat and find the name. Unfortunately not, you'll have to look that one up. We have a lot of these little Viennese bronze and enamel pieces, pill boxes. That horse is by Royal Worcester. This is a nice lot here, so a lot of boxes, all one lot. You know, Pats are Pat bronze. These are little as is, but they're early Meissen, so there's all, even with the damage, there's quite a bit of interest. And these are part of the clocks that are in the clock garniture sets. Back here, Particularly nice the Favril glass shell on top, and I believe that is signed and dated. Moving along over here, but more bronzes. Like I said, we've got Barry, we've got Mene, we've got Harry Thomas, we've got this one here, I believe is by a guy called Pierre Tourguenoff. Great size, great patina from a nice collection. This here is by Dakota Jackson, mirror and console. Came from an Eastchester estate, nice to the console. Jackson, atop this we have a pair of mirrored sconces. I believe these are Parzinger because they have the screws, they look like Parzinger, but you guys will decide that. This table here is by Vladimir Kagan. It's nice, we've got the glass, nice twin metal base on it, and the burl walnut ends on it, so it extends to a nicer size. These chairs are, of course, by Dongia. Nice lines on them, nice comfy leather upholstered. We have a pair of what I call potato chip chairs. I believe the real word for them is LSW. Nice, we've got a few bark arts in between. Lots of art glass, Steuben, Waterford. Let's swing along here. These benches here, we have, I believe, 4 of them in the lot. They're by Peter Maynard. Sort of a bit like a Russell Wright or something like that, but by Peter Maynard. We have this bamboo formed console here. This pair of sconces are modern, but they've got great style to them, nice gilding. Another large inkwell, second one we've shown you today with the bulls and bears, so you guys doing well in the stock market this year, which I'm sure there's quite a few. And let's come along, nice, this is super quality, this etagere, chrome and brass, sort of Maison Janssen quality. From the Eastchester estate, we took a set of these 12 chairs. These had the Vladimir Kagan, L. Evans in the estate. They didn't know where the mum got these, but they're great lines, some super comfortable and wonderful leather upholstery. Everything here is on top of an L&J Stickley-Audi trestle table, so check, I know you like your Stickley, so check online for that. Up on top here, look at the shape on this marble coffee table. Nice sort of pied dure at the top. We got more bronzes here, probably by Mene or Barry. Large size, nice patina. Sitting atop a mid-century cabinet. I'm going to swing along over here, a quick move up. I want to take note of these bird sconces here. We've got 2 pairs of them. These are beautiful, really large, good age on them. As are the pair below, more Laliki style tops on them. Pair of these sprickets, as I call them. They're sort of candle stands, I suppose. And they're surrounding this beautifully. Look at the inlay on this commode. Works perfectly. Great, ready to go into the house. 3-drawer commode. This little settee here I thought was particularly nice. A nice gilding on it with the swan relief on it and the nice ebonized wings here. Good upholstery. Kenny, I'm sure, will get to those half holes that we have there. Okay, starting with some of the carved stuff. This did not come from where all the Mountain Man came from. This came from Yonkers. But what a beautiful haltery, finely carved. Look at the birds here. The little lift top, that's one to watch. Nice French console with a marble top here. This pair of sort of pavot Tynel sconces go with a chandelier. Moving right along, look at this Italiano from White Plains. A lot of interest in this little knee-hole desk that came from the city here. Very, just nice lines, nice size. Beautiful legs on it, Queen Anne at the end. Boule cabinet is as is. But now we're getting into the meat of White Plains. This is signed Horner. It is just outrageous. Look, it opens on the sides. Look at all these dudes here. How long did it take to carve that? You want to have 6 guys in prison working on this for a few years now to get anything like this these days. And look at the size of the griffins. Full griffins with the wings, good looking faces on them. Absolutely the best of patina. So not 10 years ago, but it still should draw some great attention. Here we have a table by Dassin. 2 leaves, a Louis Philippe style. It's surrounded by a set of Louis XV style chairs. They are separately. We've got this little bureau plat here, bronze mounted, inlaid from White Plains. And over here, once again, from White Plains, it's good because you get an idea of the size. Absolutely wonderful patina, mahogany, big large drawer on the bottom. Look at that, 2-door, nice shelves, mirrored back figures here, figures down there, carved feet. Really great. You can come in and view it anytime you want. Pair of these Louis XV1 style chairs, bomb French commode here, French bergères. We have a nice lot of 5 little chairs, child's chairs, nice period chairs. So check into that, came from the same house as that wonderful clock that sold for 100,000 in the last sale. Nice chandeliers in the sale. These two are one lot, believe it or not, skeleton form. Nice gilding on this tree light chandelier. It's also in the sale. We got, as usual, bouillotte tables. We have a pair of these Regency style rosewood tables, some little chips on them. This is an Ames after Ames. Nice quality, but it is after. Really beautiful rosewood center, or maybe calamander, we might call it, center table here with the banding. After Maison Janssen. Little table there, directoire. Look at this fella sitting on top. Pair of Cedric, or two Cedric Hartmann lamps. Mid-century sort of Barcelona style chairs. These have a name on them. Unfortunately, my memory isn't with me right now. Nice leather tops. These came from Orient and Mamarnik, as did this Art Deco table. This top on this is by, it's a Mui table, and it's by Jasper Morrison. And that goes together with the two potato chips here. I think I'm slowing a bit, so I'm going to try and speed it up a little bit. Swing it around here, beautiful brass top, bamboo-based coffee table. We have this extra large music box. Pair of mid-century armchairs, nice. Once again from White Plains, where all the carved furniture came. We have this center table, more glass on top, Lalique. We have this big bronze blowing the flute. It's a fountain. This modernist pair of chairs came from Mamarnik. I'm sure Irving will get to this beautiful bronze. We have this metal branch form table. This is absolutely Janssen quality, the bronze work. Look at the bronze work on the feet, and this heavy, thick glass, next light greening color on it. More bronze sculptures, which this is a wonderful one, but Irving is going to discuss those. These are a very nice pair of lamps. I've never seen anything like them. Sort of have a Pavo Tynell feel if you look in the top there, Steve, if we can get our cameraman up and at it. Nice with the caning along here, gilt metal. Pair of swivel chairs here. And here, in really wonderful condition, came from Eastchester, where the Kagan and stuff came from. We have this pair of Paul Evans cube tables. Plenty of action on them in the color and stuff. I believe this is by Hadiza once again. This center bamboo piece is by Willow. Here we have a pair of these, Gothic style, or iron, wrought iron. Lots of French chairs. This desk is of particularly great quality. Look at the marquetry and parquetry inlay on the top, the rosewood banding. I mean, the bronze work, it just aligns, it fits perfectly. It's a desk you want to have, and a good time to buy it because they're not flying at the moment. This pair of these pair of sconces are extra great. I was looking for a Caldwell Marcus. Just look at the work on them in the gilding, the weight, little settees. This big table was seated right as you see it in front of that big cabinet in White Plains with 12 or 14 of these chairs, whatever it is, with the X base and the nice needlepoint upholstery. Table is a one top, ready to go into your mansion, came from a mansion. Lots of sconces in the sale. There's a sampling of some of them. I believe we got 6 of these, also from White Plains. We have 4 of these. And what can I say, but oh my goodness, look at this. I'm sorry about the stuff that's on top of it, but we've been very busy and we got it together to do the video today. This is, look at the mountain man on the bottom here, holding up the mountain nearly, just super carved all over. 2 doors here, drawers here, comes in sections. Look at these guys here, cherubs holding up, and more figures here. And look at the top, the cherub. The patina is just beautiful. So once again, ideal to have a pair of these Italian 18th century, probably columns. I'm going to swing down here. This commode is like that little desk back there, newer but just super quality. Look at the bronze work on that, really nice. French chairs we have this big, this will go with all your carved furniture. This is large carved wood from White Plains. Down here, this came in just recently. This is by Richard Kuhn, not the other Kuhn. Nice silver gilt Asian modern coffee table. We have a pair of these. Used furniture-wise, nice bracket front, or basket front. This big piece here opens up and has a desk inside it, sort of campaign-style desk. Asian sort of feel to it. More chandeliers here. We're going to try and get you out of here now any minute, Steve. But I had to come down here. We have a dining room set. It is the Mountain Man dining room set, oak table. Unfortunately, no leaves. As it came out of the house, we have 6 beautiful chairs. Has a sideboard goes with it. Look at this Asian, Chinese, carved hardwood marble top table, just like the rest of it. Wonderful. from White Plains again. You can imagine how this was. It fitted all this wonderful stuff. Carved Horner style bench. Swing you around here, Steve. Watch you don't trip up. Here's two of the chairs that came from the Mountain Man set. In here we have a bedroom set. This bedroom set came from White Plains. It's been selling as two end tables, a vanity, and a monster armoire, mid-century here. We have this big throne chair here. Lots of furniture. I'm not even going to dare to go down there. Here, from not actually from White Plains, a different estate, but an Italian. This came from Nyack, New York. Beautifully carved Italian bed. Look at the lion's head. Look at the back on the bed. We have a set of 4 of these. Look at these leaded glass barristers, bookcases, some as is, but just nice to find that many, you know. You can fix the glass easy, you know. Wonderful clock here. Came out of Nyack. Beautiful bronze mounts, French ebonized. Moving right up here, as you can see, we got a lot going on here, so I'm having to work as we move along, but I have to show you this bookcase. Once again, Mountain Man, mahogany. Look at the drawers in the bottom with the lion heads. Look at the carving, mahogany from White Plains. The best of patina. This big china cabinet here, Georgian, came from the same home as that Carlton House desk. So keep an eye on this one. It's also nice. We have this nearly finished now, used furniture-wise. We have this high boy. Let me go out and have a quick gawk out here just to see what I missed, if I missed anything. Anyway, you can come today, tomorrow, anytime and view this sale. We're open to the public, so once we have it set up, we like people to wander in. But the real previews are Thursday, Friday and Saturday before. Sunday sale starts at 10 a.m. and hopefully we'll see you there. Thank you.